Members of Congress made a killing in 2023.
Weird.
They made a lot of shmoney, and they outperformed the S&P. They outperformed small hedge funds. And you think, like, you ever wonder how people in Congress off a six-figure salary make millions and millions and millions of dollars? Even Nancy Pelosi, where they were reported in Newsweek in 2022 of a net worth of $171 million.
Wow.
Seems a little strange, right?
She's my favorite.
They actually came out that they outperformed not only the S&P. If you were to pull that up, Kelly, of what that looks like, you can see there's many of them that outperform the S&P. Number one being Brian Higgs, a return on his money at 238%.
Shout out to Brian, just out there cheating your dick off, huh, Brian?
Yeah, making a lot of money.
Insider trader.
From our money, because how do they get paid? From taxpayers' money. So if you're looking at, you see Brian Higgs, you see Mark Green, you actually see both red and blue. So this isn't a divided thing.
Yeah.
It's both of them here.
It's called a uniparty, right, Brandon?
That was your problem in assuming there's two sides to this thing. I just wonder the people who are making money.
There's no such thing as sides.
Also, shout out to Unusual Whales for compiling this for the last few years.
I want to hear it's really fast. Shout out to Kelly, that graphic. I saw that whale humping the hell out of that thing. Kelly, that was hilarious. But go ahead. Shout out to Kelly.
It was right on par. Thank you, Kelly.
Beautiful. Whales. I just got it.
And if you're looking at it and you scroll down, actually, if you go a little bit further down, Kelly, you'll see where the S&P was actually at. That's a 24% return. That's the yellow. All of Congress is up there.
Oh, my God.
But as you can see, Nancy Pelosi was dethroned. She was only at a 65% return next to Brian Higgs at the 238. But you look at that and you think, because if you go to the next graphic too, Kelly, which is the Bridgewater, which is the largest hedge fund, you can see their growth in 2023, then down in 2000. Their return ended up at 12%, just over 12.48%. And so I'm wondering, like, how? It's weird that we actually put these people into Congress that pass laws for them to, and they get paid by the taxpayers to then make more money than all of us.
I'm jealous.
And so
guys.
I want to know, like, how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about Congress paid by taxpayers, six-figure salaries, making millions of dollars?
Brandon.
Yeah, so I saw a really funny thing on CNBC one time when they were talking about this, and then the talking points were like, well, you don't want to just ban stock trading from congressmen because that's unfair. Then what would the incentive be to even take the job? Because it's already such a hard job with all the criticism you get. So like, you have to have some perks of it.
That's their attitude. Was
that's
that
the mainstream media's attitude about
federal
insider
crime?
trade?
I don't. You can't.
So perk is serving the country?
Yeah, like and they make like a reasonably solid salary compared to the average. But so yeah, this is like the most blatant thing ever. There's literally occasions where they'll be in like a military hearing, you know, like the Senate for Military Intelligence. Then they'll like be like, all right, yeah, we're gonna give Google those contracts for the night vision goggles. All right, let's like buy shares of Google because that's gonna go because we're gonna give them like a $50 billion contract.
Brandon, how is there zero? And because this is going off for you, how is there no accountability? Meaning the numbers don't lie. The bitch made, I'm talking about Nancy Pelosi, $150 million off of a salary like that. What are you, the luckiest person on the planet?
No.
How is she not? Because the IRS, it's right in front of your face. How did she do that?
It's legal. Because they make the laws. The only person, the only group that could hold them accountable or change anything about it is the people. But
It's their own people.
No, like the people of the country, like the population. But they count on us not paying enough attention to actually hold them accountable and call all of our representatives and say, hey, if you keep this bullshit up, we're going to vote you out. But nobody ever focuses on things like this. So they're the highest authority. You know, they get to set the laws, so they could do this as much as they want. You know, they're not breaking laws.
Here's the other problem.
That's insane, Brandon.
Yeah.
If you are a new congressman or senator and you come in and you don't start trading on the information you know, you're an idiot.
Yeah, like who
it's
underperforms
it's not illegal.
Like the three losers.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, it was like Margie Taylor, like it was some other people in Congress.
Like
but you think about it, it's the same people. Then they go in front of, like, you know, then they sit on their high horse and they're like, we're here for the people. We want to help you guys. It's like, we're going to make you dependent on the government. You pay us to help you, and then we're going to make millions of dollars while you guys are making less money than you've ever made. You're on food stamps, government supporting, but they're making 230% return, which is...
You want to know one of the most shocking people who's against this? Who isn't profiting against congressional trading and wants to ban senators and congressmen from trading entirely.
Are they in the government now?
You will be shocked by who this name
Don't
is.
say Joe Biden. Joe Biden.
John Fetterman.
Dude, what happened to that guy?
It's like the more cognitive function he regains, the less democratic he becomes.
Exactly.
But John Fetterman is co-sponsoring a bill to ban trading on individual stocks for senators and congressmen.
And he's still wearing shorts.
Yeah, this is a guy who is, for all intents and purposes, was considered brain dead during the election, and
dude, he was there.
shockingly still won.
Yeah.
What does that say about Dr. Oz?
Yeah.
If it was a
But could you
legitimate
envision
election.
Dr. Mehmet Oz banning congressional stock trading? He would have come in as a Republican and would have done absolutely nothing about it.
He's
I
not doing
guarantee you,
nothing.
he would have probably engaged in a little bit of it because, like I said, you're an idiot if you don't.
You would too. I mean, think about it. You
Oh,
guys
I would trade like crazy if I was in Congress.
What? And if
we're,
it's legal,
we're about to pass the CHIPS Act. Everybody buy some NVIDIA before we go.
The green energy. We're going to pass a bunch of things that you have to do green energy. Let's put all of our money in the stocks that have to do with those
buy
companies.
Tesla before
Yeah,
we
it's
say
that
we're
simple.
cutting
literally.
fuels.
dude, that's crazy. Yeah, short the stock. Because guess what? A negative thing is going to come out about Elon Musk. Short it right now.
Well, they all sold before COVID happened.
All of them did.
Yeah.
Of course they
I
did.
wonder why.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
And then they bought back in. Well, they
Yep.
went, boom. They're like, okay, now let's put our money back.
Yeah, well, it's
Yeah, because we're going to print $2 trillion in the next 6 months, so we're going to do good.
Dude,
But
that is
the only way it'll ever change, though, is if 60% of the population's outraged about it. It makes it very clear they're outraged.
They don't have time. You know why? Taylor Swift and Travis Kelce are kissing in Argentina.
Bread and circus.
No, dude, exactly. When the people start talking shit and starting to question, just have games. UFC, America's Got Talent. Nobody cares, bro.
Yeah.
But I see this and I get so frustrated because I'm like, and you see Nancy Pelosi with her drunk ass talking shit all the time. It's like you sneaky little rat.
Well,
I'm jealous.
And we criticize these other countries because so much of the wealth is where? It's put to the government. What are we doing right then? It's like America's getting poorer while our people sitting in Congress are getting richer.
Oh yeah, and we have no bombs apparently. We have no missiles left.
And we don't even consider that government money, though. That's the thing, because when we talk about how much money the government gets, congressional stock gains are not included in a federal budget. Or
Yeah, like we
anything.
should get a percentage of that.
Yeah,
they
but
should.
it's like
It should be
these people
reallocated.
money and then making personal profits. They don't have to break that up. Like they just have to declare things with. I think it's within 30 days.
You guys, I want to announce something here. I'm going to be running for Congress, and so if you guys want to vote for me,
Really?
and then I'll give you a percentage though.
I respect. Well, Brandon's going for president.
Yeah.
Listen. I'm 45. I will happily be the vice president. And guess what? I could literally just sit there and do this, and I'd be doing a 10 times better job than Kamala Harris. By the way, where is she?
Yeah.
Who?
That's Kamala. Yeah, exactly. When's the last time you even heard her cackle? But anyway, go ahead, Taylor.
No, I was gonna say, so like if when I run and I make a 230%, you guys out right here, since we're talking about it today, I'll give you guys a percentage.
You're a
get
sweetheart. Would we be
I got
considered
you.
her constituents? I love
Yes.
that.
You guys can be my board of advisors.
See, here's the thing. We wouldn't be constituents, but because we've coordinated this, we'd be co-conspirators. Which
Oh, snap.
But being in Congress,
but it's legal.
But you're
But she
above the
goes-
law, though.
It's legal.
But
You're
yeah,
above the law.
you're right though. It is using our money to do that because, like, they have the budget of whatever $5 trillion a year. They get to decide what they do with that, and if they allocate $100 billion towards contract X for company X, and then put their money there, it's like they're using our money to push their money up.
Should it be legal or should it be illegal?
No, I think there should be I think they should be able to invest, but I think there should be some sort of limitations on what you could do as like an investor, like knowing inside information.
Or if they know the information, wasn't there like a Pelosi stock tracker?
There still
Yeah.
is.
It was it Paul Pelosi's or was it
Yeah,
Nancy?
because all the investments are done through spouses and stuff.
Paul Pelosi. I feel bad because even when I hear that guy's name now, I'm like, oh, the fellow with the gay sex. But what could have happened?
The gay hammer sex.
It didn't go down quite like that, but he's never going to beat the allegations.
I know, and poor him. Like, imagine you get attacked in your own home, and then you're like, you come out of the hospital.
Turns
you're like,
out Elon Musk said you're a homosexual.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, man, it couldn't get any worse. Somebody beat me with a hammer.
No, wait, I was beaten and almost killed. I'm not gay. Like, Jesus Christ. No, the worst is imagine him coming to and like he's all discombobulated. And he's like, Mr. Pelosi, and like your wife. And he's like, oh shit, I'm married to her. That's scary, bitch. But
If I could
he's
say
giving
one,
you good
if I could
stock
just
tips.
say one thing, because I keep bringing it back to him, but I just remember for so long they would criticize Trump, and it's like, who's the one person when they were in office actually lost a lot of their wealth? It was Donald Trump, who made it outside of being from the outside of the presidency when he was outside of the office. Once he became into the government, his wealth went down.
Yeah.
And
The only president who lost wealth after being in office, everybody else's has gone up.
and donated his money, $200,000.
Man, he lost like $500 million.
a lot of
Well,
money.
a couple million.
Probably
Half a
on
billion.
the verge of
They say
bankruptcy.
Stop paying our politicians. Like, if you're a congressperson, you should be able to, afford to live where you live, whatever. your pay should be probably commensurate with the average salary.
It's even above.
Your
It's like it's above six figures.
It's like that's already vastly more than most of us will ever make in our lives. Yeah. I genuinely think a congressman should only make as much as the average salary of the person in the district they represent.
Yeah, that's how you can be relatable to the people that you're representing, because you're now dealing with the same problems that they're dealing with.
But that's the other problem.
How do you pay the cable bill? How do you pay for food when groceries are up? And I 100% agree. I think that's the solution.
Yeah, that's the other problem, though, because where we are right now, they're making all this money that leaves them completely out of touch and also lets them have a lifelong career doing that. Yep. That was never the goal. The goal was never for somebody to spend 50, 60 years in Congress. The vision for it was somebody who serves the public for a select amount of time, but they have something else going on. All the original people who were, involved in the founding, they were farmers, they were businessmen, they had stuff that provided them wealth, so they didn't need to harvest wealth out of the people.
I agree.
And just one last thing on that, because you said the benefits they said was, that's part of the benefits. Well, if you're in Congress and you learn all of that and you serve your country and you go back, some of the benefits is now you have so many connections. You have all of that you did during your time period. When you exit, you should be fine.
Yeah, like
people, you can go make your money a different way. That's part of it. You served your country, now you have the connections. That's part of the benefits of then make a life for yourself.
Yeah, they call the private sector, like Nikki Haley with her shenanigans.